grinding for a meal, and I ain't talking about a combo. My mama need a crib, I've been thinking about the condo.
I'm not wearing a belt today.
What?
No belt.
Oh,
No belt.
yeah, look at that thing.
Alright guys, I want to answer one of these questions that one of my subscribers had today. I'm having 1,800 calories a day. I train weights every day, do spinning sessions every morning before I break my fast, and at 12 through 8 I get around 190 grams of protein and eat very clean. But do you think I'm going to lose all my muscle? Should I up my calories? Alright guys, first of all, you're not going to lose all your muscles by decreasing your calories for a period of time. Now, if you eat an extreme caloric deficits for a long time, you're definitely going to lose some muscle mass. And that happens to me every time I cut for over 3 to 5 months. I start getting to extremely small sizes because of the lack of surplus of calories that my body has been getting. During a bulk, you get so much excess surplus calories that you're growing at the optimal rate. Your muscles are going to have the ability to continue to grow and grow and grow. But when they're at a deficit, there's not much growth. You're only losing fat, and the main objective is to maintain the muscle that you've had achieved over, in your present form. The main reason why anyone should be losing muscle is because they are at a caloric deficit, and then 2, their protein is not hitting their target. So if you weigh 170 pounds, you should be eating around 170 grams of protein every single day. It's not when you train, it's not when you're on an off day, it's every day that you should be ingesting 170 grams of protein. The way I do that is just 1 gram of protein per 1 pound of body weight. So if you're consistently not hitting that protein target, you will lose muscle, okay? Being at a caloric deficit, you're not feeding your body enough calories, therefore it causes weight loss. On top of that, if your protein is low, you're definitely going to lose muscle. So it's not exactly the 1,800 calories that makes you lose your muscle, but it's the lack of protein in combination with being at a caloric deficit. Another reason why you might be losing muscle is because you're doing the high rep, low weight scheme. I spoke about this in my recent videos. It's not going to help you gain muscle, and it's definitely not going to help maintain that muscle, because when you're at a caloric deficit, 1,800 calories, you should be lifting as heavy as possible to maintain that pump size. When you do the high rep, low weight thing, you are constantly just getting smaller and smaller because you are not trying to try your best. You're not trying to increase the weight that the load of weight that you can perform. Just constantly getting a good pump is not going to achieve a muscular physique. You are just going to shrink in size, and that is exactly what you do not want to do at a caloric deficit. The last reason I want to talk about is that people don't realize they have a high body fat percentage. When you have a high body fat percentage, you're gonna look bigger. Right now, I've been bulking for about 4 months. I've got a lot of fat over my body. Granted, I'm a lot bigger, and people have been telling me that I do look bigger, but you know, I feel fluffy. And if you don't get that through your mind that you have a layer of fat over your muscles and you just think that you're shredded, but you're really not, because it's easy. It's easy to think one thing and then you look in the mirror and you trick yourself into thinking that you're shredded, but you really aren't. Okay, you have like 15% body fat, 20% body fat, and you literally look in the mirror, you flex, and you think that you are 185 pounds shredded. But you, at fully shredded, do you even know how much you would weigh when you're fully shredded? Probably weigh around 160 to 170 pounds fully shredded. You just have a bunch of fat covering your muscle. So when people are cutting and it's kind of like their first time, they're really new to the game, and you know, they think they're losing muscle. Well, it's really your fat. Lose a little bit more fat and I guarantee you're gonna see more cuts, more shreds, more definition, more muscular maturity that you've probably never even seen. So to sum it all up, being at a caloric deficit isn't the thing that makes you lose muscle. It's not hitting your protein target, doing the high rep, low weight scheme, and just being already a little fluffy, you know what I mean? And not realizing that, hey, you're not shredded, you're not the best looking that you could be right now. If you cut your calories and do it for a while and actually stick to it, you're gonna lose a ton of weight and you're going to look a lot smaller. And just because you look smaller doesn't mean you lost muscle. It just means you lost fat, and you're doing a good job. And the best way to get out of that cycle is to get completely shredded, all right? Once you know you have the ability to get completely shredded, when you're like, let's say fluffy or fat again, you're gonna know that that's not your true muscle, all right? And right now, if you've never gotten shredded, you have to realize that's not what you really look like, okay? Your arm is not really 17 inches. When you're shredded and looking impressive, it'll probably only be 16 and a half inches, 16 inches.
For some drug.
You know what I'm saying? Hope you guys enjoyed that video. Comment in the comment section below if you agree or disagree. Really wanted to know what you guys think. And if you have any other questions, leave them in the comment section. Subscribe if you haven't. Hit that like button. I'll see y'all next time.
Good girl.
Success.
Good girl.
That was awesome. Mary was holding a bag. Oh my god, so cute.
What if he start rolling?
He's so
Nice, come on. Last skin.
He got it.
But it was like a baby.
He's so cute.
Post-workout meal, cause shit just got real. Got the beef cooking. Whole batch of Napa cabbage, baby Napa cabbage. This thing is a beast at getting your micronutrients in, because you could just cook a shit ton of veggies all at once. I kind of want to eat 2 batches, but I'm saving it for tomorrow. Then you got our sesame oil with salt and pepper, and the PBR. Got some squid and fish balls and mushrooms.